guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy Lynn. So I got this book from a crate for Marches, and this book, it literally blew my mind. I loved it. It gave me chills every time I got to like a chilling spot. Guys, the ending. Oh my gosh, the ending. The ending literally full on gave me chills. There is a second book which I need to get that from Fake Crate because it will be coming out in August. I'm going to shut the door because you can probably hear birds. But this book was absolutely amazing. This is a fake, like I said, a Fake Crate edition. So it says on here, the more you give the magic, the more it takes. It's a beautiful, stunning cover. I love this. It has coins on them, and this is literally about poison tea, basically. And I love it. She is trying to. Her sister is finding a way to. A girl was trying to help her sister. So inside it, we do have this little sign. And it says, the tree may stand strong, but the rot starts within. And this is obviously a little offer letter, which I do love. So we can take a look at this. I'm going to put it forward. Can you see that? Look how cute that little koi is. I am saying that right as well, but that is really cute. A little boyed. And then you have a silver spine. Love it. And then let's read about this book. So, for Ning, I do apologize if I said any of these names wrong. The only thing worse than losing her mother is knowing that it's her own fault. She was the one who unknowingly brewed the poison tea that killed her mother. The poison tea that now threatens to take her sister's shoe. When Ning hears a competition to find the kingdom's greatest Shen Nongxi, masters of the ancient and the magical art of tea making, she travels to the Imperial City to compete. The winner will receive a favour from the princess, which may be Ning's only chance to save her sister's life. But between the backstabbing competitors, the bloody court basilics, and a mysterious and handsome boy with a shocking secret, Ning might actually be one in danger. So, let's get to these more of the thingies. This book's signed? Yes. So it says it is a duology, so I do have the second book, and I'll tell you the second book later on at the end of the book. I have got things like this. They gave her the title of the moon goddess and named her Ning for her tranquility. You know, stuff like that on this page. Don't let the banished prince catch you in the dark, because he's got a secret. And then the best part about this book, which was very, very lovely, is the glossary. Guys, the glossary helped me out so much. I love when books give us a little book, like a glossary at the end to know how to say words, how to say them properly, and know what the meanings of. So we have the glossary, character's name pronation guide. So we have a Bing. I'm hoping I'm going to say this name wrong. I'm going to try to say one thing and I said that. That's it. Then we have places names of note. Then we have the Chinese medication ingredients mentioned, so in listed alphabetical, which was very interesting to see how they come in. And then we also have another author note inside, which was quite actually. Then we have a bright moon mirrored in the sea, as round as the wheel in the sky. Captured that a bit of light to afford eternal spring. Now, so man, and then you can see, this is the second book, A Venom Dark and Sweet. It continues in August 2022. This year. And that's literally it around this book. This book was just amazing, and I really did enjoy the mythology of it all. So let me go step into it. Oh my god, I can't remember what mythology is. So this is obviously Magic Steeped in Poison. So this cover was beautiful. I absolutely loved it. Like I said, when I first unboxed it on my March Fake Crate is quite expensive because I got this shirt with it, as well with all the items. I really did like it. I only get Fake Crate if I know the fandom, and I'm really tempted to get the August box because it's got a fandom of Bone Cries Moon. Which we haven't had any merch from them for a while, and they're doing a t-shirt in that brand. So I don't know if I'm going to go for it yet. So this is all basically based on drinks out there. It's a book on a Chinese mythology and the traditional art of tea making. I would love to learn how to make a traditional Chinese tea making. You know how they do it. I've always loved the mythology and how they go through it all. Like each mythology book I have read, I want to know their ways on how to do it, like how they would do it. I think I want to do it. It seems really fun and a beautiful weaves and magical elements for spellbinding story. This, like I said, it was amazing. So this trying to help her sister, because obviously she's getting poisoned by this tea. We don't know who made she made the tea, but we don't know who actually made the poison tea. If that makes sense. So it's following the main character Ning, the daughter of the Xing Nong Qi, the master of magical art tea making. I do apologise if I said that wrong. Who is seeking to find an antidote to save her sister, who has been poisoned by the tea that already killed her mother. In order to find the cure for her sister, she travels to a palace to enter a competition searching for the next royal, Shen Nong Qi, where she learns that things aren't really what they seem. So she's never been out of this place because her father wouldn't allow her to, and she basically sneaks out. And she was like to her sister, like if father says you, and she was like, don't worry, I know what to say, kind of thing. Like I'll just tell you we're visiting grandma and stuff like that. And until he realizes that you're not there, he has to, understand that you're doing it for like help her out. I just loves this concept of this novel and the magic and the craft behind brewing tea. I'm a tea drinker in obviously the winter. I don't really drink tea more through the days. So only more in the kind of end of October till December I drink normal tea. So it's nice to try teas as well. But to brew my own tea, like how they do it, is so interesting to see how they make it and how they do it. The author really brought this to life. I literally had pictures in my head as I was reading through. I love about a book that I can get pictures into my mind and see how I would picture each and every of these characters and how the story will connect in my head. Like, it was amazing. So my voice is going to go. I found myself really immersed in all these magical abilities, the different tea leaves and the ingredients held, and what the apprentices could do. So I almost wished that there was a little bit more of the magic system explored in this novel. But then again, I'm very keen to how the second book in the duology is going to announce. So what magic is it going to bring? What things we're going to find out? Because at the end of this book, it literally was like when the last thing I saw was Shu's face, and before complete blackness. What? Because obviously, I am going to say spoiler. It's just about the end, because she was bitten by a snake. And obviously, I'm like, okay, what the hell happened? So I need to pre-order the next book to find out what the hell just happened, and then keep this, because it was such a really fun book. So, and this again, I do love political. My God, why can't I speak? Political intrigue in this novel. It's been a while since I kind of read more of a book about this. So when I was younger, I did read a little bit like a tea ceremony book, but nothing like a YA fantasy book on the mythology. Because back then I was more into the mythologies and wanted to know more about the mythology stuff. And then I kind of stopped reading a lot. Until I met BookTube. I also, I'm gonna, there you go. Is that sniffles? So I think there's a few small plot lines in the novel that had me scratching my head just a little bit. Like, wait, I don't understand that. Let me reread that sentence. And I was like, I don't get that. Maybe it's just me not understanding the concept of it, but that's just me. So I wish the book that had been slightly longer, so that some of these points could be fleshed out a little bit further on. But that's just fine. And I'm really excited to get my hands on the next book, which will be releasing in literally next month. So in August, so I film this in July, guys, if you don't know. So this book review will come out probably in August, and I probably would have my hands on the second book. I will let you know, because it might pop up on the screen if I have the book. I need to literally start looking at my videos when I film them. Because I don't do that, I just literally just upload it. The romance in the book quite kind of caught my interest as well. I'm sure that it will explore further in the next book. But what stood out for me was the female friendships, relationships, and how strong they were. For Ning's bond with her late mother and her dying sister to then to the princess's relationship and the bond with her bodyguard Rue. I was literally just infested with all these relationships and how they were going on together. I was like, what is going on? I love this. I want to know more. So if you love a fantasy duology that steeps into Chinese mythology and history, this is a book for you to get your hands on. Do it, guys, because I think it's definitely worth it. Give it a try, guys. Trust me. It was really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.